Excel. So I'm loading my Excel.
Okay, teacher.
So this is our Excel. The first thing, we're gonna open our first workbook, or we can use the existing one. I think now, because creating the workbook, we're not opening your Excel. You're gonna see this. Recently, you have worked on this. You have created this project. You have created this one. Now you have this project. Before, abathinga mwabadenga mulina empty. But now you've created your first maybe Excel workbook. Now you have these files. You can decide I'm gonna use this file or I'm gonna open another workbook. Remember, we're opening the workbook kujanga file. If you click on blank workbook, it means era file ejja kujja eberenga recent if you save it. So now we are gonna create from. Let us use. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, teacher. The screen is clear.
Okay. If I decide to use this one, this is my work. I've just maybe worked upon, maybe recently. I'm opening that one. This is a workbook. So you can see this is my workbook. It has one sheet. But I can decide to say, no, this is not the one I wanted. Or this is the one I want, but I want to compare with this workbook with another one. So I can decide to go to File tab and I bring another one. Remember, I've opened the first one, this one, but I can even decide to open even this one. Let me open this one. So now I have two workbooks. So you can come here, you can see it. I have this one and this one. These are workbook. They are totally different. If I come to this one, I can add as many sheets as I feel like. You can see it now. I have like more than. Even if I go to the other workbook, I can do the same thing. Which means it. In a solo kubanga workbook about chemistry, in a solo kubanga it's about mathematics. It means they are different. Bitable.
Okay, teacher.
So that is the question you asked. Then another question you asked you are talking about how to click on a cell and how to work inside the cell. So
yeah,
I said if you want to edit maybe A, now you want to edit this name. It is called Alice. You want to edit nga toyagalako E ebeereko. You can just click, you first select the cell already active. You can see this one, they are not grayed out. You can do this one. Cell is active. If you're working within the cell, inside the cell, it means you double click on it. You can see it now until your option is resumed. You cannot use it because you are inside the cell. You can even confirm the cursor is blinking. So if you see these options, they are not visible. It means you are inside the cell. Cursor blinking. Unless you click away and you select this cell to become active, that's when you can apply. You can be able to use these options. So that is what you asked.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
So let us continue from there and we see how we can maybe. So let me use this workbook, the second workbook. I want to use this second workbook. I go to sheet 1. This is where I work. So let me use this workbook. You see this work? I send that exercise and I just want to confirm whether you can enter something in Excel. Most of you have tried. I don't know. But what I can promise you, if you keep dodging over, you don't have time for this one. Exam wezinajira. Ujakulaba ngo walampa mountain, you will not able to do anything.
Musomesa.
I'm not. Let me conclude. Nizogamanti, you've not finished because you have some issues to deal with. Not or is what because they don't know, but tomorrow you can do it. But I'm talking to those one totally. Actually, no, I will not do it. What about Ngababa just busy? Yes.
Musomesa.
Yes, I'm.
Where do we put the work?
I thought you can send to my WhatsApp later.
Your WhatsApp? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Mr. What were the questions? What was the exercise?
It's in the group. It's in the group. What your PDF?
The question was very, very clear and type the way it appears.
Okay.
It's upon you to hold your phone to take this one. Our system, I'm sorry, exercise mwabadde temusobola gikosa nesava ngo ina amasimu abiri. So I exercise egenda okudda or maybe gyengenda osindika for the you if you are using a mobile can they inbox me, you let me know. I'm using a phone, smartphone. I'll find a solution for you. Oh, Mr. Good. So if you have a day when exercise, nabadde njagala kulaba nti how can you tape these things and you bring out this kind of data. So this one managed to do it perfectly, and thank you for that. However, I don't know which method you used to tape this one or even this one, but let me hope you used what you call fill hand or auto fill hand. Just maybe let me select this one. I click the ticket, there you go. So if you have A and you just come here and scroll like this, they'll come automatically instead of taping 1 1 1 1. Let me hope you use that method to do that. Even the same apply to this one. You have this word waiting. There's no need to retape again. You just come here and use what you call fill handle to copy and stop where you want to
stop.
Yes. So this is another thing. The other thing you did it well, and another challenge you got how to adjust. We shall see that one. I didn't teach about that one. I'll just these cells to so that it can afford or accommodate the entire word. So let us continue from there and we see what we do for today's lesson. Today's part, I will just say let us see how can we
for me the problem I found when I saved it to PDF then to try to share, the rows and columns went off. I don't know why.
PDF doesn't support and this format. This grid line. So if you are turning it to PDF, then it's like you are converting it to a document which is very portable. So you just send it the way it is. Whatever sending the Excel, I can able to recognize the way it is. But if you send in a PDF, it means we're just sending up document area portable, which doesn't support grid line. But if you want to show this grid line, however, we can show it them, but that one will be in printing. I will show you how to show them in printing. If you want to print a document with these lines or these grid lines, when you will reach in printing, you see that option. It is there. So let us see how can we format data. Let me hope you know how to format something. If someone was talk about formatting, what is the meaning of formatting? Formatting means what?
Changing the color, the font type.
Exactly. we are modifying the text from the default one to something over our choice, over something that they have asked. Let me hope you are getting that point clear. The first rule in Excel, or the first rule maybe in Word or whatever, once you want to affect something, you first select it. Even in the Excel, that rule works. If you want to affect, or if you want to change the appearance, or if you want to modify something, you first select it. What am I trying to say? If I want to change this one to become bold, I first select it. If I click in this cell, I can see this cell A5 is the active one, and what is inside the cell is manager product. It means if I'm to change any, if I'm apply anything concerning with the if format, it will affect, it definitely affect the word inside this cell. So if I say bold, you can see the change is affecting this word. And bold, it is maybe it is applying to this word. So when we want to apply format, we can send, we first select, like I will say I want to apply format to this headings. So I will select the headings where the starting point up to the ending point. Don't come here and select the entire thing. If you select the entire row, it means even here it will be applied, unless otherwise they have asked to do so. That's when you apply, you come here and select the entire row. But if they have not told you to do so, and they told you to apply just on these headings, please come here, hold your mouse, just make sure you select and you stop where they told you to apply or to stop. Let me think that one is also clear. So if I select like that, I can decide I would like to modify the appearance of this heading to stand out or to look different from other text I have. I can say bold, they are already bold because I can see this is highlighted. Under this sector, when I go to Home tab, mostly with formatting or of the text, we're gonna use what you call Home tab. This is the Home tab which is active now. So we can bold, now we can apply italic, or we can underline, we can do what we call other options. Let us begin with bold. It is now unbold, but if I click on bold, you can see it is selected there. If I want to apply italic on it, I can just apply there. You can see now there they have changed. If I want to underline, I can underline. You can see they are now underlined. So
Yeah.
these options, they are clear. Here we have what we call borders. Let us skip this one for now. We shall come back for it. Let us go to this sector. It is called fill color. Fill, it affects it's like a background. If I come here and I say I want to fill on the drop down, I can get these options of different colors. So it's upon me to apply a color of my choice to act as a background. If I want this kind of color, I can click on that. That is the fill. This one, it is called font color. It affects the color of the text. So if I apply red, you can see my word will change to red. If I apply green, my word will change to green. So if I apply this color, you can see they are changing. I can see the preview. So let us go with red. So the difference between a fill color, it is a background color, and a font color, it affects the font, it affects the word. Let me hope that one is clear. There is this one. This one is a font, increasing the size of the what?
The words.
The words. So you can even get it from here. If you are not seeing from this drop down the exact number that I told you, please come here and rate. If they say 15 or 12.5, please type there 12.5. If they ask to do so, type there and press enter. It will be assigned there. Let me hope that one is also clear. This one is the style, the styling. If you want it to be in this Mukama or you can choose any. You can choose any of your choice or the one they have asked. If they ask something, please come here and type that one. Let me hope that one is clear. So this is the group code font.
Professor, option ya capitalize iyo nga sikirabawo kukyusa kujja okuva mu small letters okuteeka mu capital letters.
That is, yes, changing capital, maybe changing cases. It is not there in Excel. It is not there in Excel. But we can change using function of which you have not used to that extent. If I want to make this one capital, the only option we have to press caps lock on your keyboard to make the capital letter to stand out, or if you want to small letter, you can use you unlock, or you don't press caps lock. If you want a first letter to become a capital, shift and that letter it will capitalize it. That is the alternative.
Yazid,
Yes.
Yazid, Hunter here with you.
Yes, of course.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm okay.
So what I hear from my people here, they say some of them, they don't understand English very well. So could you please sometimes try to mix Luganda and English? Just for them, please.
Teacher, msomesa wako mwana wa ndai utasobia. Keka kulisodi Zoom.
Our expert teacher.
Amatogero Luganda, some of us we don't know Luganda as well. Tumanyi Lusoga.
So what we'll do, we'll try to go 50-50 or 70-30. Try to make some Luganda for some of my students here.
Okay.
They already have a component. You guys, I want you to understand comply. This guy is the best in Excel. Comply. If you don't understand, some people say the teacher is very serious. Now, he's serious, but he knows what he's doing, and you get knowledge in this Excel. Microsoft Word, because here, this is what happens in the real world. This is the real business. So please, I beg you, pay attention. And then me, I'm around always. You will not know, but I'm around. So you can proceed, guys. Teacher, Yazid, please continue. For now, I will leave the class.
Teacher wafe muveko, teacher tasobya mwana wa jinja.
Yalla, keep quiet. I'll ask. Okay, wait. Let me ask one question. What's your name? Zion. Unmute yourself. I ask one question. Zion is the one who's talking.
Yes.
Unmute yourself. I ask. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, teacher.
I don't know. Have you learned about inserting, Yazid?
Inserting
Modifying
what?
columns and rows?
No. We have just introduced. We are introducing.
All right, I'll come back for you, Zion, one day. Okay.
Teacher no yogera
Alright,
na
then.
Chloe just rock and joining Zeneri elinya.
Okay, guys, together proceeding. We are looking about maybe how we can modify text ze tulina mu Excel. As I said, on ribbon we have what we call tab. Home tab mostly based in modifying or formatting the existing text in our Excel. So, this part we said they are grouped, and we can see it now. It is a group code font. I think the difference or the maybe affecting on our existing text. So I told you there is what we call a launcher button here. This launcher button can give you more commands. But even if someone asked about cases, how to change or choose from small to maybe to uppercase. Cut here, even if I click here on the, I must get it here if it is there. But if I click here on this launcher button, the option I can see it is not there, which means here I cannot get that option. So I explained, if you want to get that option, which option do you have? In the future, to get that chilava, how can we convert like these text, small text into capital? Because just one function is there. But as per now, let us bear with our keyboard. Let me hope to go amanyi okukozesa keyboard ye. Waba yagala typing a capital, amanyi wa pressing okufuna capital letter.
Yes, teacher.
So when you click on this launcher button, you can see you are going to get this dialog box, of which some of the options eziri wali zenyini zomanyi. Like here, this is the font style, this is the alignment. We're gonna see alignment, we're gonna see this one, we're gonna see the borders. We have seen the borders together. Let us skip. Then fill, you have just seen the fill. Then we're gonna see even this kind of protection. We're gonna see that one. So this is the launcher button. You can see it. When you click on it, you can see more options, which means these others, they are not fitting there, but they must be there. So you can see a lot.
Yes, teacher.
So for now, let us close this group code font. Let me hope into buli omu amanyi wano asobola okukozesaawo bulungi effectively.
Yeah.
Let us talk about this group called clipboard. Let us leave this one clipboard because this one is about copying, cutting, pasting. We're gonna come back to it, but let us go with formatting. So we have this group called alignment. What is alignment? If I'm to ask, what is alignment?
Is arranging them either in the center, in the middle,
paragraph.
So aligning, aligning is like reorganizing text in maybe tugeze olina line mu kitabo ogenda giwandikamu ebeere mu bulungi, oba oyagala ebeere mu middle of that line, oba oyagala ebeere at the bottom over the middle, maybe even other options. So in alignment tulina cells, each cells erina properties. So we can depend on the property of the cell to align the text according what we want. So if I say go to this cell and align this word center, do what and do what, it means you select that cell. If they select the entire headings, we want you to align these headings into this and this, please select that one. So for me, I've just selected the heading as demonstration just to show you. So we're gonna go to this alignment group and we see what it can bring. We have this one. This is called left align. We have center align. We have what we call right align. Here we have what we call top align, middle align, then what we call bottom align. Let me hope these words are very clear. If I want it to be in the center, but the same time it to be in the middle, it means kasero mukalaba njagala ekigambo ekirimu. Let me zoom. Let me use this one and I zoom. You can see this word. I've just selected on this word. Or let me select this one, A. I want this one to be in the center. I want it to be in the middle. You can see it kalimu middle, moving the naikatono. If I want it to be at the bottom, you can see it eva kukira once na ito sobola kulaba changes eyo. Ninga it has just at the bottom. So how do you confirm if someone is to say ajabira batya? You can see it if we say it you want it to be in the center, you can see it center selected, even bottom is selected. You can see these two, they are what? They are two, these two they are selected. So don't think into it at the end of it. To much difference over to begin to affected too much. No, I can just come here and check. okoze kye bakugambye. If they say center, please click there. You can see the two, they are selected. So that is what I wanted to show you from there. Let me select this one. Let me select this. I select this one. So alignment to vacuum only these three options. Let me hope you know that one. Let us leave this one for now. Let us leave this one for now. Let us go to the commonly used one. AB. Nekasi mukalaba kanu kasimba kano kategeza wrap text. What is to wrap? Wrapping, let me apply and I explain it. Wrapping, it means nti njagala ku increasinga kyebayita height of the column. Mulaba nti before, let me do undo. Height ya low 4 omugiraba low low 4 mugiraba nti kaliwe kati. But if I come here to wrap text, you can see the change. Height egenda ku increasinga and the word will be bigenda kukyuka the arrangement. Before it was like this, nti byonna bibeeramu they are fitting in what? In one cell. And they are going horizontally. But if I click on this wrap text and it is highlighted, you can see it. Some of them they are stopping here and shifting to down. So even if I want to change this one to be in the other format, I can just adjust this one and let us see. You can see this one is okay. You can see even here if I want to make it to be in the same way, you can see it. The height of this law has increased and the word they have separated. So this is omuntu agamba nti wrap text is expecting to see the arrangement like this. Nti ayaba ayagala ekigambo ekimu kibeere waggulu ekimu kikiire wansi. If there are two words nga biwanvu aba ayagala ekimu kibeere waggulu ekimu kibeere wansi. That is to wrap text. Then there is this one. There is this one, AB. This one is just to change the direction of your text. You can see. If I click there, you can see this one. You can see these are a different direction. These are different direction we can use in our arrangement. So let me hope you understood this one. The first two, these three items or options, and even this one wrap text and this one orientation. This one is called wrap text and this is orientation. But however, there is what we call a launcher button. Let us click here and we see what can a launcher button bring, or we see other options which we are not able to see here. So let us click there. You can see when you click on the launcher button, there is a tab called alignment. When you click on alignment, you get the same option. There is what you call wrap text is ticked, and center. These are the maybe. Let me move it away, and I got alignment tab. If I say center, it means here and here. This one, middle and center. Middle and center, I think the same thing in other language. So you can see wrap text is ticked, and the orientation is here. We have this option, but the difference here, if someone say, I want to orient these words, but giving you a certain degree, like at a 15 degree, come here and type that 15 degree, and click enter. You can see the change, which means if someone asks you to orient something, but giving you a specific number, you click on the launcher button, you'll be able to access this option where you can type that specific number. You can see if you click here just without this one, without going here, if you just click here, you can see you cannot able to use that one. But here, when you click on the launcher button, you can able to get that thing, and you can just
option.
Yes, you can type that exactly maybe number they asked you. Another thing, let me hope that one is also clear. Another thing,
Teacher, where have you put the degree?
you click on the launcher button.
You've zoomed so much.
You click on the launcher button. Launcher button mugitegedde.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Woclicking ojja kufuna this dialog box. Kati wofuna dialog box wajja kuwa this option nti orientation. Orientation ijja kuwa nka space. You can just use this arrow to increase or decrease. Or you can just take manual.
Yeah.
Osobola otapingamu kye baba bakubuuziza. Kyonna kye baba bakubuuziza n'otapingamu that value n'oniga enter. It will be activated or it will be assigned to that one. So I think that one is clear.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Sure, clear.
It's
Okay.
clear, teacher.
Yeah.
Eno group tugimaze, eno group ewedde. We're gonna talk about this group, but this group is very important. I want you to be attention. I don't know how many minutes are we remaining.
13.
We are going to come
13.
back.
Only how 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Let us talk about this one. We shall come back for this one because this one is very important.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this one is very simple. As I said, copy, paste, and on the cut. So if you want to copy something, you just select that one. The shortcut is Ctrl+C or right click or come here. I think the option of copy is here. Maybe here, copy. So you can see it when you copy, there is what we call a dancing line over Dutch line, which are surrounded by that thing you selected. Mozilla, which means this one is already copied. If you want to do that one, select where you want to copy it or to paste it, then click there, go to paste. This is the option for this is the option for paste. Click there, it will definitely paste that one. Kitegeeza nti bw'oba omaze okopinga, it is still on. To disactivate okuba you go away with these lines, you just click escape key on your keyboard. Let me hope nti mumanyi escape key. Escape
key.
Yeah.
Mugimanyi?
Tugiwuliranga.
Yes.
Let me bring it.
Nedda.
Let me bring it.
Upper left corner.
On screen what? On screen keyboard.
EACC.
Oh, I've just clicked something different. On screen here. They have that keyboard. Yes, here. So you can see it escape key and the other one always.
Yeah.
Yes.
In. So if I click on it, you can see it the ugawe. Muchirawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is our keyboard. That is escape key. That is to copy. There's another way of to copy these things. Another thing, you can just, if you want to copy it, you can just do like this. You can copy like that using autofill handle. Another way of how to copy, select that one. You see it, if you move this your cursor around this one, are you seeing or are you notifying the changes of this cursor? If I move around this lane,
Yeah.
That's it.
so if you get this kind of cursor, you can hold it. Here it is gonna transfer or move or cut. You just move, you can see it is moving. So the content will be shifted from that cell to the cell you move to. Just click on the cell, move your cursor around this line, click on it, hold, don't release, then move to the new location you want to shift. Then release when you reach there. it will take away that content, overcut, over move the content. Techikola ku only one content, you can select even a range that is multiple cell. So if you select these cells, you move around your lane, any side of your lane. Make sure that you get this kind of cursor, left click, then hold, then drag and move to a new location where you want to shift this content. Let me hope that one is clear.
Yeah.
Then there is another one, this option called Format Painter. Here, Format Painter is very simple and simplifying the work. It is very just work. If I want to apply this kind of format, it's to applies. Nganyagala kubi applying ku kino ekigambo, but I don't want to go I borrowed and what and do apply everything and I do everything. Ngabe tukoze question. I want it to copy the exact format eri ku kino ekigambo to come to this one. What I will do, I will first select this one with that format. I come here to this brush, I click on it. You can see it, my cursor will change. But with a brush. So it means to paste that for what? That maybe format with the other word. You can see it has changed the entire thing. The reason why it's like this, because the format we applied here, then we applied the entire format to these things. Let us change, select one cell here, and we do bold, italic, underline. We apply our maybe yellow. No. Here cannot bring out bro. So we increase even the size. Then we can even change maybe to this. So if you want this kind of format to be applied to the maybe this name, what I can say until you just select this cell with that format, click on this, then bring that one, then click on it. You can see the same format will be applied. If you want to apply format to different words, just come here to select this one with that format, then double click. Wali to cause click but here we want to copy very many terms to get a double click, again for the same option, but here you have an option to, you can select that one, you go to another and you select, you apply there, you can apply to different multiple things. Brush about again because you did what you call double click. Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Gid. So
Yeah.
after you press your escape key to go with this brush, because you click shift escape key, the brush will go. Then another thing which I want to talk about in a group a wedding. Let us talk about this one. You know how to find and find and replace. You know how to use it.
Yes.
Mwabisoma mu word. Kati mwenu group gye bayita editing mulimu kye bayita find and select. So this is the same option, find and replace, and you will get often that option. Kati bino for the first time. For this time, let us leave this one sort of, we shall see. Even this one, let us talk about on this Karaba Kemlaban, Karaba Mukalabakan. So I've messed up with this one. Ngambia applying the entire gala, like we applying the board and what I don't want, like I don't need them. I want this one to go back to the default setting. I want to clear out the format. I will just select what I want to apply. I've selected. I've just come and selected this one. I don't want them. So I come to this one. I click there. I can say clear all. Clear format. Clear content. So you can see it. One mukaraba and one option. If I want to clear format, I click there. you can see they will go back to the default setting. Check it. If I want to clear everything here, I just come here to clear content. It will take away everything. If I want to clear this one, it means mu box musigaddemu kyebayita format. Now I've just cleared what we call content. I cleared the content. So if I type here a word, it will come with that format. But if I come here, in a box here, which let me tell you one thing. When we are applying format, what we are applying to save, we are not applying to the content. Whatever said, when you take a board, name gain the net account board, italic, underline, and I go. If I come back and I put anything word, would take away those format which I applied. Which means whatever we have just done here until to applying what we are applying on the save. We are not applying on the real content. Or is changing a word, or is changing a word, but the format will remain the same. It's not getting it well. If I select this end, if I select the entire, into whatever I have applied here, like if I'm to apply board, what we have to show me now. We are not applying these names. We are applying on these cells, the address of the cell, which means whatever we are putting, it is assigned to the cell, not only to the to the words. So cell chekola single detect come board italic and not come new anything ni color not come red. Yes, cell chegendo okola nti they are taking a content. Whatever you put there, it must cooperate with what the format is there. Like here we have applied something red. What if I type something here, you will see it just taking over a gambit here where you are typing. I already have this and this and this. Whatever you apply, it goes to the cell, not the content. That's why when we are applying, when we are doing this, like here, when we come here to clear, there's these options: clear all, clear content, clear format, and clear content. Clear content etegeeza nti ogenda ku clearinga ekigambo ekirimu. Like here, this is the content we have. We have Peter, Ali, blue, underline, italic. If I come here and I say I want to clear only content, it means Peter, it will be deleted. Naye kitegeeza nti format ezibaddemu mweno cell gyesigaddemu. It means if I type different name, ejja taking over that, era ejja kuba ni the same what format to apply in the cell. If I want to go with all the format which I applied in that cell, I come here, I say clear all. It means if I come here and type mark, mark agenda going at the same what the same font. I just the default one. Mark chino chenvo typing at the same default one.
Yeah.
So that's why I've just come here and we selected this one. We said we are clearing at the format. I mean, we went out with the format. If the same apply here, and we can clear the format and we set to default. So we can clear the format. No. If you mess up with something, like here, clear the format, you can see the word, you can go back. Even here, you can clear the format, and we clear the format. We clear the format, so it goes back to the default setting. Let me hope that one's clear.
Yes.
So under alignment, how to merge cell. Mulaba option yen. It's about to merge cell. You first select the cell you want to merge, and you come here and you merge. You have different options, merge cells. You can merge cell, but because we have different content in this one, they will delete one word and they will remain with one word, but they will merge our cell. Mulaba nti a cell is merged. Kati in Excel, the power jerina tugeze twagala kufuna heading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So kati tugenda okusomako kye tubadde tulabako kibadde just merge. Merging eri very simple. Tulabye nti just in case you want to maybe for instance, let us go to the other workbook we had. Tugeze njagala kuwandika mu cell eno ngame this is my maybe work. Njagala kino kibeere nga title yange. First of all, nja kuselectinga this one. Ngisooke sobola no. Let us talk about merging, because we are talking about merging. Formatting manual tusobola obikola. So njagala efuuke heading. Kitegeeza heading erina kubanga mu center, erina kuba standing out. First of all, kyengenda okukola nja kumerginga zino cell zonna nzigyewo n'ekigambo kibeere in between here nga kisobola otegeerekeka bulungi. This is what we call heading. So let me select the entire cell which I want to merge. Let me hope my work is stopping there. After selecting there, before, let me clear this content. I just want this one to be my heading. So let me select again. Begin this work and stopping on. From there, I come here. This is the icon for merging, but there is a drop down here where you can get more options. So click there, you get more options. There is what you call merge and center. Click on it, you can see the difference or what it can bring. You can see the emerging cells take me now against the mass ne centering what you call our content. This is what you call merge and center. So if I come here, I can see merge and center is selected. So omuntu ajja tegeera nti wakikoze otya, then it will just ajja kujja buzi wano acheckinga alabe nti merge and center selected. So there you can bold, you can do what to make it stand out. You can even increase the search. You can change according to your own choice. That is merge. That is how we can merge cells. Just select cells oyagala okumerginga. Come here, you pick the option you want to use. You can merge anything. So that is what you call merge cells. Zino indent kitegeeza nti oyagala ku increasing space where ekigambo wekitandikidde. So you can increase and decrease. Those are options here. These two options which I have just left out. So let us talk about the other options. It's about borders. Tugeze this is your work. Oyagala erabike neat. Ngoyagala ebe work organized. You just select your entire work. This is your entire work. So you can give it a border. Mumanyi border kitegeeza. So this grid line, first of all, let me explain something. This grid line, they are just guidance. They are not permanent. Here, grid line is never government. You can even turn them off. You see it no plain paper like here. Never government. If you come here, we can turn this grid line off. You can see, but doesn't mean it to go in there way with cells. That cells sigalawo. Teziri one is with cell. Just galanga, we use that knowledge of cell. Column era column weziri. Even if we turn off these headings, you can see era still and just gala column and just gala cell, just the same content je nabagambi je tunotambula. Chegeza and takes a tumbler, column, cell, rows. Ebyo no kubango bimani. So this one they are just guiding us, just to help us okubanga tubitegeera better. That's why they are in place. But as well you can find the Excel nga tebirina. If you understood the Excel nomanya nti kitegeeza tujja clickinga mu cell bagamba cell eno ejja ginoonya bunoonyi ogambe nti I'm clicking this and this. Era otuba tu selectinga tujja selectinga cell the same content. If you are transferring, you can just move like that. So that is the same concept. So allow me just to turn this one so that we can understand these things clear. So this line, grid line which you are seeing, they are just temporarily there to guide you. They are not permanent. We can give this work permanent borders, our borders by ourselves. This is what we call permanent borders. So we can just select the work borders, making our work okubanga looking neat and organized, okubanga eri better than mwena tufena tukola work but to impress someone a marking to know okuba organized okubanga tukulaga ntwategeera what we are doing. So by making our work neat. So how do we find borders? Go to home tab. This option is called for borders. Click on this drop down. Ogenda for more options. Go down because I want to be specific. Me, I want to apply a thick line. I give it a color like red. I come here, I say I want this line to be outside. You can see in the preview. I come here and select another line. I give it a color like green. I say this one I want to be inside. You can see the preview. If I click OK, it will be applied on my work. So you can see my work is now neat, well organized. So that is borders. Ogenda one. No going up down. Then you first select, first of all, you select what you want to apply. Like the entire work, you select. You go here, you go to here, more borders. Then you'll be able to see this one. Click, select the line, choose the color. If there is, you want to use pick, then choose where you want to apply that color. Outline means outside. Select another line. If they told you thin, select even the color, maybe red. Then say I want to be inside. You can see in the preview. Then click OK. Definitely will apply. It will be applied to your work, and you see how neat this work is. Whatever waliwo difference. So kati kino opo kitangiza nte PDF kigenda kujja with this one because you're the one who customized this one. Let me hope I'm clear that one. So allow me to close this workbook. I think you understood some concept there. So let me use this workbook. This is another workbook. They have applied. I think now you can see where this guy got these things from. Akozesa field, what board, what musobola bitegeera byala bijje red what ya bichi byakoze one. I think now you can come to know realize how to change it, to cause these changes in your work. So our focus is not about how maybe made this one to happen. Our focus first of all is about this following. We can see this is the work we have. We're going to talk about only cell format, this one, group code style. We're going to talk about only cell styles. In cell styles, let us click there, select, and apply cell in style. Eno chitekola. Nti yo ekuyamba. Instead of formatting one by one, okutekinga obudde bwonna n'ogamba nti eno lo njagala boarding ate malenji teeke mu fill blue ate malenji nkole font ebe white ate ebeerewo kwegamba okugoyinga through all these steps. Mukiraba of becoming with the same thing. Nyizo okujjano selecting this cell ningamba let me go to style. I come here and I select my choice. It means nti cell style ejani with predefined format what changing bino bye tukoze byonna ebisinga yo ejja nabyo in a combination a saving a term kintigezaako okola ki okubagamba. There is even different style. Bayinza okugamba nti twagala asset 3, click or select that one. Oba bagambye twagala okozesa cell style but use this one asset 5, select their names. If you come here you can see the names. Musekedi. Mukoye chemanyi. But there's a